Welcome viewers. Porn star Stormy Daniels has made some bombshell claims about her first encounter with former President Donald Trump in a tell-all interview with Piers Morgan Uncensored. The adult film star has been in the headlines in recent weeks over her alleged affair with the ex-POTUS, which has landed Trump in serious legal trouble. In this video we will break it all down for you. But before we continue, please take a minute of your precious time to hit the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell to get the latest update from us. It was her first interview since Trump's formal arrest in New York on Tuesday over the alleged hush money payment he made to Daniels in 2016. She went into detail about how she first met the businessman back in 2006 when she was 27 years old. Trump, now 76, was 60 at the time. He had hired Daniels to host the gifting sweet stand at a golf tournament in Lake Tahoe, California. She later ended up in a golf cart with Trump, two other girls from the adult film company she worked for, along with the company's owner. But Daniels explained how she didn't get a word in. She even noted how another girl was definitely flirting with him and that she wasn't interested. She claimed that Trump later asked his bodyguard, Keith Schiller, to get Daniels' number for him. Trump then allegedly invited her to his suite at the top of the Hara Resort and Casino. Daniels explained, "I was invited to have dinner to talk about a business thing. And this is one of those other things that I didn't really, light bulb moment until this past week. Why would you go to the hotel room of a married man? Blah blah blah. Oh, my gosh. I get it. And justifiably so. People, when you say go to someone's hotel room, what do you think? You think you open the door and there's a bed and a dresser, and it's the size of." When Morgan asked whether she thought that Trump might have had ulterior motives, she replied, "I did at the very beginning. So, I was invited to dinner. He said, come up to the room and we'll go down to one of the restaurants. Whatever. And I was a little bit early. And when I got there, he was in his pajamas, and that's when I was like, oh, hell no. And I made fun of him. And he immediately changed and was a perfect gentleman." When Daniels was making fun of him, she joked that he looked like Hugh Hefner, the founder of Playboy magazine. She told Morgan, "I asked him if Hugh Hefner knew he stole his pajamas." The talk TV host replied, "Knowing Donald Trump, I suspect he didn't find that very funny. Did he laugh?" Trump then supposedly said he was running late and went to go and change his clothes. But the pair never ended up having dinner. Instead, Daniels claimed that they ended up having a pretty good conversation for at least 2.5 to 3 hours. She later went to the restroom, and when she came out, Trump was on the bed standing in his underwear doing the world's worst Burt Reynolds impression, she claimed. Eventually, the meeting ended in a sexual encounter, Daniels alleged. She claimed she left 5 minutes after and felt nauseous and mad at herself. 10 years later, and Trump would find himself paying her to keep quiet about the whole affair and protect his chances of winning the 2016 presidential elections, prosecutors have claimed. Stormy Daniels' response to Donald Trump's calling her horseface has gone viral on social media, with a clip of her interview with Piers Morgan shared on Twitter reaching nearly 250,000 views. "How do you talk about the looks of someone you were attracted to without making yourself look bad? I mean, hilarious," she said. The tweet wasn't the first time that Daniels had discussed Trump's shortcomings. In her book Full Disclosure, released in 2018, she said her alleged affair with the former president was the least impressive sex I'd ever had. On Thursday, Daniels sat down with Morgan for an hour-and-a-half-long interview, during which she said of the Manhattan grand jury case against Trump, "The king has been dethroned, he's no longer untouchable." She also said that she doesn't think that the crimes he's been accused of, 34 felony counts of falsifying business records, should result in Trump's imprisonment. Please, what is your take on this? And remember to subscribe as well. Thanks for watching.